Like I say, I told Rodney, I told the other people, you're not going to keep my people out. You're not going to keep my people from coming to see me. Like I say, I mean, I own Belfast, and like I said, they built lots of ships for me, and we did medical and blah 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 blah. And like I say, well, I was a great man, and I'm your creator and everything else. Like I say, Thomas O'Brien and some of the other people in Belfast. Like I said, when the German was killed, or when the Germans were killed, or something like that, they took over, and they still ran the shops just the way the Germans had, and they kept it running the old way, or in my honor or something like that. Like I said, I love the Irish people, and I owe them a great debt and great thank you. Like I say, um, I might have had some questions about whether or not they were doing things my way and all that stuff, but it very quickly understood that yeah, they were. Like I said, I love my Irish and my Belfast and my good Irish workers and everything else like that. They were the best people on earth, practically, next to the Germans and some other people. I had a lot of great people. Like I said, the White Star Lines company was a great monumental company. I said the builders of the Panama Canal and everything. And like I said, I had British people too. I had a lot of people. Anyway, though, like I said, when I became human form and was going to be Brian in America, like I said, there was no possibility of them keeping my people out. And plus, I was evacuating Europe to America, because, like I said, I wanted my people. When I built America too, and I could explain it better and blah blah. But the truth was, like I said, I didn't want to change work crews. Like I didn't want to hire new people. I wanted my people, you know. And plus, a lot of people were coming over just to pay me homage, or just to do things for the great leader, White Lucifer Star. Like I said, 800 galaxies. So, or 700,000 types of life forms are connected to me, as in I genetically created them at some point in time and space. And also the creator of the Constitution, and and your rights as far as a person, plus fair law, fair enforcement, all that other stuff, and also the court system. So, and what is the American government? What is the different governments around the world? Like I say, so, and also epic inventor. So, like I say, I told Rodney and told a lot of other people, I was like, you're not going to keep my people out. They're going to come. They want to be with me. They want to come see me. They want to know their creator. They want to know who this person is that did all these things. Like I said, inventing the jets, and inventing flight, and inventing all these other things. And basically, the person who built Auschwitz and all these other, or paid for all these places to be built and led these people. Like I said, I was feeding, I was having Europe fed. I gave Europe like 5,000 cows or something like that when they were starving. I've done lots of stuff, freed lots of women, equal rights for women, not to mention creating the woman, the female body form, but also, and also giving, and also making it so women have children inside of them and all that other stuff. You know, the person who's done all these things, not to mention all the ships that where people were born on. Like I said, there's all these people that want to know me. They want to get to know me. They want to know who this person was, who Lucifer Star was. So I tried to tell Rodney. I tried to tell a lot of other people. I was like, they're gonna want to know me. They're gonna want to meet me. They're gonna want to see me. And so, like I said, giving Mexico over to the Mexicans, or the Spanish. Basically at some point in time, I owned all the land. I owned the place. So, you know, switching it over to local government and all that other stuff. All these places where I just built, and then, all right, bye. I have my own country. Like I said, I have Belfast. I have a lot of different places where I should be able to just go live. But so I did a lot of things. My people did a lot of things. Epic history. And stuff like that. Bridges, roads, ships. Ships are meant to go places. So, and another thing too, my Belfast, my Irish people would be like, ships are meant to go places, maybe. You know. So, they're not meant to just sit there in the water and sit there in the harbor like a derelict, nothing. So, anyway, so like I said, I revolutionized sea travel, air travel, you know, space travel, all that stuff. So, anyway, so I was like, they're going to want to come see me. They're going to want to know me. Like, you're not going to be able to keep them out. You're not going to be able to stop them from coming to see their creator, their Lord, their leader. The person who has strived and paid for all this medical stuff, all these, the thousands of millions of lives. And like I said, I continued the crash tests on the cars, getting cars made safer, the airbag. I came up with the theory of the airbag. So the millions of people, and I was one of the strongest supporters about seatbelts in cars. I was like, they have to have seatbelts in cars. And I was like, I went, I argued and yelled and screamed and fussed about getting seatbelts on cars and crash tests and stuff like that. So ejection seats on aircraft, and even the flameproof interiors on the aircraft. I was one of the biggest people behind all that. I was like, you're gonna do it my way. Anyway, so I was angry. He's angry. He's the Lord and creator of 12 life forms and 700 galaxies, and he's angry. He's like, like I said, I wish that guy hadn't died. I was heartbroken when I heard that guy died because of that stingray or something. He was or what's his name? Let's go to no. I mean, what's his name? Not what's his name? I mean, he didn't die. I mean, that was Fluffy or whatever. But I mean, when what's his name? When I heard that what's his name died, he's like it's the most feared what's it called predator of the outback. Let's go touch it. Let's go pick it up. Something like that. Anyway, now I'm getting him confused with Fluffy and what's it called. He's angry. Anyway, though. But yeah, I mean, I was one of the strongest supporters behind safer cars, safer aircraft, and all that other stuff, and also a lot of things like they just Gatling guns that would protect my ships and everything else like that, and missile defense systems and all that other stuff, like trying to protect people. Mostly, I was just mostly for defense. Anyway, whatever. It's a long history, and there's politics involved. It wasn't politics. It's people trying to cover me up, trying to hide me, and it's like. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's true. Probably, possibly, like half of the galaxy or half the universe might turn rudder and come visit me, because, like I said, 800 galaxies. I built the stars, so like you're gonna have a lot of company at some point. A lot of people are gonna be paying attention eventually. Lucifer Star. I was more than just an owner of an island, more than just an inventor of steam power. More than just an inventor of flight. More than just Brian. More than just the LSF colony ship. I'm the epic old creator of the first stars. First fusion reactors in space. And particle matter and everything else. Also the person who shared how to create water with the universe. So, like I said, it's one of those things you have to be higher form of life to actually be able to do. But, anyway, when I was a higher form of life or whatever, I was like, here you go. This is how you do it. This is all the information particles. There's about 1,000 or blah, blah, blah particles that you don't even know exist. So, anyway, I was the one who gave humanity and all my life forms a clue and was like, well, it's like this. So anyway, I'm like, and now I'm retired and basically just living among you. So, like I said to Rodney and a lot of other people, I was like, well, I don't think it's going to work. I think they're going to want to see me. They're going to want to know me. They're going to want to meet me because I literally am the creator. Like, I mean, even Mr. I'll never die, I'll never grow old, down to his last 5 nanomechs that were keeping him alive. It's like, are you done yet? I mean 800 galaxies and whole galaxies. Planets and galaxies and everything else like that. Like I said, I created the 1.5s and the exoskeletons and the human race, and it was very much verified and known. And they knew me as a galaxy creator. So, and the LS space clock, which was 2 galaxies or 2 different groups of stars that would orbit each other or pass by each other every 100 trillion years or something like that. So, anyway, there's lots of stuff, and maybe even an antimatter galaxy somewhere out there. Like I said, I remember I created antimatter. I wanted to create antimatter or negative particle galaxy. So, anyway, something like that. I don't know. Like I said, it was one of my things I was doing. It was a long time ago, 50 trillion years ago, some great long time ago. So, anyway, whatever. So anyway, it's like, well, it's all this stuff, and well, so yeah, you're probably not going to be able to keep me a secret. You're probably not going to be able to keep people from knowing me. You're probably not going to just be able to walk up to me with a gun and kill me. Like, it might be possible, and I don't really care. It's like, well, yeah, Ellis Island, Lucifer Star, White Star Lines, Black Star Lines, Blue Star Lines, I believe, and all kinds of this other stuff. I had all these companies and all these people, and we were in public education because I felt that knowledge and learning shouldn't be something you have to pay for, and like third generation steel workers, third generation coal workers, breaking down what is considered slavery or whatever to turn it into a paid system. Like I said, I was very big in Belfast and other places. Like I said, my good Irish workers, my good German workers, the best, cleanest, most perfect factories in the world. Also, getting the factory working conditions updated and made and improved. Mass production cars, you know, mostly Europe, but I also did stuff in America too. Like as we came over here, I'm the builder of the Panama Canal and the pipeline system that goes all the way down to the Cape. You know, it's all me. So also the one who built the railroad across Russia and across America. At least two of them are one of them. Like I said, China. I did the one that goes from the coastline up or something. There's this one Chinese thing, um, railroad that goes up into the mountains into the Himalayas or something like that, and I did that one. Um, but then the Chinese did all the other ones in China. Like I did one or two big ones in China, and then I was like, well, and then so the Chinese did the rest of them. Like the Chinese know what they're doing. They're really good. I did some stuff in China. I forget exactly how much I did in China, but I did stuff in China, and also like the Great Desert Railroad of the old days that went across the desert in Africa or some one of these Middle Eastern countries or whatever. I did a railroad down there and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm huge. I'm huge, 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 mega, big, huge. And a lot of people were like, "Did you know?" And they were going around and telling everybody about me, basically. And like that thing where the guy was going around like the Middle East saying, "The Lord owns all the land." It's because I bought all the land, and I was telling the people, but I was letting the people live there and stuff like that. And I think I even put some money aside for them so they could, because they had to move and I had to protect them during a war or something like that. There's a lot of stuff that I did. Mostly just protecting people, making sure people were safe, making sure that there's peace and equality, and women and men, equal rights for women, and equal rights for children as well. Also stuff like child labor laws, so children don't have to work. They can go to school and stuff like that. Trying to upgrade education up to the higher learning levels. Stuff like that. So yeah, that was all me. So public education, public universities, public everything. You know, I believe education should be free. Knowledge should be free. And I would even say that to other people. I'd be like, knowledge should be free. The God. I mean, you guys like, all psychopaths like that. But I mean, like, well, there was a couple of people that I was getting